I'm here with Jonathan, the Managing Director at Habitech. Jonathan, it's obviously a lovely day outside and we're now getting into that great seasonal sort of warm weather. Can you tell us a little bit more about the outdoor sort of sound quality system that you've got going on?
Yes, certainly. We launched Landscape series outdoor speakers with Sonance 2 years ago, and they're amazing speakers, but are actually on right at the top end of the market on price point. And we did amazingly well last year, but it did mean that it was a product really for the super rich. And Sonance have now come out with the small brother of the Landscape called the Sonoray series, which really has brought the array speaker, the outdoor array speaker market, into the normal CI homeowner, which meant that people can now have these little tiny satellites which get buried into the flower beds, so they become very unobtrusive and give you amazing sound outside. So, you know, we've launched them in March this year, and we've always seen great success. And I think it's playing into a new market that started in America a few years ago with the outdoor living. And even though the weather's not as good in this country, people do like to spend money and are spending money more on the outdoor zones of their house. So it does fit in that when they're entertaining outside, they get as good audio outside as they do in their very expensive audio setups internally in the house. So that's Sonoray. Comes as a pack rather than individually packaged like the other system. This comes with 8 satellites and 1 subwoofer you place in the garden. And if you've got a very large garden, we've had people put maybe 3 or 4 packs within the house. So they might put a system around the hot tub, one around the pool, and one around the patio.
And obviously it's fairly busy today on the stand. You've got a lot of different brands and products. Do you think that that's particularly appealing to dealers that are visiting the show, that you have lots of different things? Yeah,
when I started Habitech 7.5 years ago, we started it with Nuvo because it was a great brand of multi-room audio, but my intention was always to be a one-stop shop distribution company focused purely at the CI residential market. We try and focus just in the one small market that we deal with, but we wanted to provide what we feel a best of breed brand for each generic product category in the market. And I think this year we really have got to a point where we think we've got a brand for the majority of products, and we'd like to think that we could work with a dealer to deliver nearly a complete home solution, right from a complete cinema with the furniture, acoustic treatments, specialist projectors, specialist screens, specialist lensing, right through to control, CCTV, etc. And obviously, because it's all from one stable, if the dealer had any problems technically with any of the kit and integration of the kit, then it's our job to make sure that it all goes together seamlessly, and the dealer's got one place to come to and say it doesn't work, or the end user, it doesn't work, I need help, and make sure it works totally. And I'm not a techie person, I'm an end user, and you know, when something doesn't work, I don't want people passing the buck. I want people to say fix it, and within a very short period of time it's working again. That's my philosophy.
But having so many brands sort of across, you know, and so many different types of products, do you find that it's, you know, are you able to kind of create a consistent level of quality? I mean, for example, if we were looking at your CCTV, I mean, what, you know, how does that sort of fall in with the rest of your products?
Yeah, with regard, there's 2 things I think about quality. One, we want leading edge technology, so we get the best sound, the best images, etc., be it on CCTV, which IC Real Time is a new brand we've just launching about a couple of months ago, which actually everyone's watching HD TV now, so everyone's got you know, the perception is that TV should look as good as HD TV, and they expect their CCTV to do the same. And analog CCTV really disappoints today. People you know, want their CCTV images to look the same as their TV. Well, IC Real Time is all IP based, gives it a lot more flexibility. The camera's all PoE, that means powered over the Ethernet, one cable. But fundamentally, it means that the image that you look, if you look down your driveway or look at the outbuildings of your home, they look exactly the same as they would on your CCTV. Pin sharp, you can read license plates on cars as they come up the drive. So yeah, there's one which we always try and work with very high quality brands, but I'm also a stickler for customer service and reliability. I think this industry has been bad at not delivering products that are tried and tested, and we are investing a lot of money as Habitech to really try and test products out to make sure that when we bring them to you as the dealer, you're not the guinea pig. We've spent a lot of time and money making sure that these things work 100% of the time for a number of years.
And okay, on that note, the buzzword 4K. So, I mean, this is something that Habitech is obviously sort of, fairly kind of focusing on. What have you got to say about it?
Yes, 4K. Yeah, great. Yes, it's a talking point both in your local pub and within this industry. Love it or hate it, 4K, I believe, my personal opinion, and these are my personal opinions, 4K is here to stay. I think it's going to come. I think 3D was a bit of a fad. People don't want to wear glasses and stuff, but 4K is just a better resolution. The image looks stunning. It looks better than 2K, and therefore it's here to stay. There's the argument that there isn't any content. That is true at the moment, but we have looked into it, and we've spent 6 months and a lot of money to actually make sure we understand really what are the truths and what are the misnomers about 4K. So we spend a lot of time and money, and in that we're actually launching, we've made a bit of a theme at this show to show that we are launching 4K products here at the show. So we have the JVC 4K projector, we have the world's first 4K film server in the Stream server, and we have Wirestorm over here, which is now delivering 4K over a UTP copper cable to multiple TVs. So we believe we have the infrastructure to be able, when your customer, as a dealer, when your customer says, I want 4K because I went to John Lewis and I saw this amazing 4K television and therefore I want that in my home, we have the products and the infrastructure to be able to supply you the 4K in the home. And more importantly, we have the knowledge that we can help you get through the pitfalls and hurdles to make sure it works when you deliver it.
Well, I guess on your recommendation, we'll be here next year, probably in 4K.
Great.
Thank you, Jonathan.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Thanks.